Strap on your helmets, because it's time to go cycling. Hey, welcome to the Attic Mana Dad here. We are going to play a cycling deck in Explore. Cycling? Yes. I loved killing people with Zenith Flare in Limited, and I have seen this deck off and on every once in a while. It's been on the fringes of good. And it's pretty fun to play. And I did see a spicy brew that Saffron Olive played the other day, or I believe it was for Modern, not Explorer. But we can play the pieces, most of the pieces. I guess maybe it's for Pioneer, but we can play most of the pieces in Explorer. So if you like this, go check out the Pioneer version. You can play in your Pioneer events also. What do we got? We got Flourishing Fox, which is a 1-drop that cycles. We've got Flame Blade Adept. It does not cycle, but it gets pumped by cycling. We got Drannith Healer, which can cycle or get life when we cycle. We've got Drannith Stinger, which does damage when we cycle or can cycle. And here's some of our cool tech here. We're just running 2 of these. You could max it out if you want. I believe the other version of the deck runs 4 Gate to the Afterlives and 2 God Pharaoh's Gifts. But Gate to the Afterlife is a 3-mana artifact. Gives us a little benefit when creatures die. But mostly what we're going to do is play it for 3, sacrifice it for 2, go get God Pharaoh's Gift, and then start bringing back all the creatures we put in the graveyard, including our big imposing Vantasaurs and Desert Ceradons. We got Cast Out for removal, also 1 mana to cycle. We got Zenith Flare, which is pretty much our main win condition, although maybe we can get really lucky and cycle, and play Hollow Ones for 0 mana. Or on turn 3, we could play it for 1 mana. Cycle, play it for 1 mana. And mana base, pretty standard, except I've put in a couple of these deserts. They do cost 2 mana to cycle, so I got 2 each of the red and the white. We'll see how those go. In testing the deck, I just every once in a while would run out of stuff to cycle and wanted a little bit more. And you don't want to flood out on lands with this deck, but we also don't want tap lands. So let's take a look and see how it performs on the ladder. Hey, quick message before we get to the content. Thank you so much to everyone who is already a subscriber. And if you're not a subscriber, leave a comment. Tell me what you would like to see that would make you a subscriber. I don't make any money currently off this channel, so I do it for the feedback. So appreciate all the likes, comments, subscribes, any kind of feedback. Always much appreciated. And with that, let's get to what we're getting to. Up against Dread F. Obviously a big fan of Supreme Court's Dred Scott decision. May get revisited soon. This new court. Yeah, we keep this. I wonder if we get the Adepts going first. Maybe cycle the Fox. Go for our aggro hand. They're looking like they might have removal, or they're just reading Flame Blade Adept. You don't see this one every day. 1/2 Menace. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, gets +1/+0. Oh, Drannith Healer, interesting. Let's go attack skis. As far as I know, they're mono red, maybe burn even. So let's probably just run out as many creatures as we can. We'll probably kill the Fox. If they are burned, maybe we want to stick a Drannith Healer? Blue Fire. Okay, at least it's not the Exile one. Yeah, the Fox looks like it's next. E2 Lava Runner, yeah. Fanatical Firebrand. And they're going to kill the Fox. Darn it. I was hoping maybe we'd have a chance to cycle and save the Fox. but it was not to be. I do think we will choose to go for the life gain. Cover order the triggers is fine. Lava Runner needs just one more instant or sorcery in the graveyard. They've got it. Okay. Land is not great. Well, we may as well play the Draenei Snare. Get the full value here. Oh, Hollow 1. On it. More burn. Well, burn that's not going to face. Hollow 1's gonna do pretty well here. What do we get? What do we get? Aha. 1 mana. Attack through that. Seeing their spells deal 3 or 2. They do look like they are stuck on land. I have done a budget burn for Explorer, which this looks like it could be the same deck, maybe with a few modifications. So check out that video. You probably won't, because I'm looking like I might win here. I want to get ahead of myself. Viashino Pyromenta. Ooh, the critics. Okay. Well, they're still going to have difficulty attacking through the Hollow 1. Guess we'll drop a land. That can be explosive if we just rip off enough cycles. I try to play the Flourishing Fox when I have some way to preserve it. Okay, so they've probably got like a shock or something. They're gonna 2-for-1 themselves. Yeah, Lightning Strike, sure. Could still be a good strategy, because we are low on cards. Nope. Opponent gonna concede. Not ready to give up yet. Play with fire, going face. Okay, they're gonna scry. I see they could have saved that play with fire and traded that in the Pyromancer for the Hollow 1. And then it's just kind of a top deck battle. Although they know I have 1 card in hand. Do you block, opponent? Ew. Pass the turn. Oh, they had a shock. Okay. Oh no, all I can do is cycle it because I went to my end step. We do, however, need only 1 more cycling. Well, they finally got their 4th land here. And they got a Lava Runner they can play. Wow, nice. Give them a nice for that. Okay, 1 more cycler. I mean, a 9-point Zenith Flare anyway is going to be pretty devastating. Huh. This does not cycle, but we can do our little trick here. Activate. Search library. God Pharaoh's Gift. Bring back... What do we want to bring back? The hollow one? This is just a 4/4 anyway. Bring back an Adept. Alright, opponent. Can you deal 9 damage this turn? They're going out. Little do they know we got Zenith Flare here. Ka-chow! That's how we do it. Ka-chow, like I'm a car from Cars. Ka-chow! When an opponent fakes us out, we go cycling against Dudicus. Very dudical. Very dudical hand against Dudicus. What is Dudicus dudiking? What are you doing? Dudicus. I'm Dudicus. I'm Dudicus. I'm Dudicus. So anyways, what do people have for breakfast? How's it going today? Leave a comment. I had yogurt with some granola. I read you should eat more protein early in the morning. The blood sugar from spiking during the day. Yogurt has protein, they say. Opponent taking a mully. All around the mulligan bush. So, okay, was that double mulligan? See what they're up to. Maybe they don't have any removal and we'll get this Flourishing Fox going here. Huh. This is tricky. So they're red-green, probably a creature deck. They could have removal. I could get this up to 3 toughness. I think we're just gonna go wide here. Bard class, okay. So they're doing legendary shenanigans. Ugh, excuse me. I guess I'm allergic to class enchantments. Yeah. Maybe we should save the cast outs to hit the Bard class, I don't know. For 5, turn 3. Got a pretty serious board here. Okay. Popping off. I think now that they've paid into Bard class, I'm just gonna get rid of it. No attacks. Really like 1 land away from casting, hard casting Imposing Mantisaur. Kargnar, they could have cast that for free. Huh. I don't want to cast that again. I guess I'll just cycle Mantisaur, see what we get. Maybe we can get the Fox big enough. Zenith Flare, okay. Well, we have a certain target life to get them to. If I double block on Grumgully, it's a good chance they just cast another Grumgully. Heroic Intervention, okay. Don't see that one outside of EDH very often. Adventurous Impulse. Looks like kind of a fun combo deck. Maybe we'll build that at some point. The old Bard class deck. Yeah, very close to hard casting the Ceradon. Now, why on earth did they tap the Clifftop Retreat of all things? That taps for white or red. Why on earth would you do that? We hit them for 4, they're at 9. My life total is 16. If Flourishing Fox dies, and we put Cast Out in the graveyard, this deals 7. Hard class is back. Take action. We would like a free land. You know what? Does it come into play tapped? No, it doesn't. Hold up, Zenith Flare is an option here. Okay. So they pumped up the Bard class again. They're holding back blockers. Alright. Well, I think all I need to do is get rid of Grumgully. Okay, luckily they didn't have another Heroic Intervention there. Okay, they are going to block. Tapped. So close to the kill. Impulsing. Golgari. They can cast it. Yeah, they got another big Grumgully. They got a big Golgari. Cycle Flourishing Fox. One more cycler, one more cycler. Ah, so close, so close. Well, they can't block both of these, so I think we have lethal. They're all tapped out, so let's just go for it. Yep. Did the math. Boom. Zenith Flare for the win, as usual. Ranking up. I want to play my cycling cards. The all Granite Healer's Hand. Our worst 2-drop. For the Sacred Founder tapped. Burning Tree Emissary into Robber of the Rich into Schmacking Us. The Exile. Okay, luckily they got a land. Won't always be so lucky here. Well, what are the chances we play a Granite Healer and it survives? Probably low. Give it a shot. And they got a Flame Blade Adept. That's annoying. So that's rough. We use that Flamblade Adept. Okay, they got an Abrade. That strategy might just be to get to Zenith Flare as fast as possible here. And it's popping off. Braid the Drannith Healer, attack for a bunch. Oh no, Ferocidon. That shuts down life gain. That's very, very bad. Okay. Well, good game on that. Can't block for there. They didn't want to risk the Robber of the Rich, though. Not really sure what their plan was with that. So if we Zenith Flare the Ferocidon, does that mean we don't gain life? Find out. Yeah, we don't get life. Rough. They smack us for a bunch. Well, Flourishing Fox is helpful. We can play that. We can play this. And we can cycle this. Gain some life. Have some blockers. And play a land tapped. Another Robber of the Rich. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't think we had the hand to really compete with this. Good deck. Okay, Ceradon they can't really play. They can play the Drannith Stinger, unfortunately. Kill those Robbers of the Rich, I guess. Go to 2. We really have to draw a Zenith Flare here. Oh, and Tormod's Crypt. Okay. So we just lose, right? Because they can pop the Crypt. Main decking Tormod's Crypt. That's what it's come to here. Everybody's prepared. Everybody is prepared. For the cycling deck. We can go to 4, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yep. Good game. Ooh. There's a couple points of the creature they played against us, too. Robber of the Rich is sort of like Explorer's Ragavan. Psycho Ling. We are Psycho Ling. Ooh, okay. So if we can get one more land, we can do the turn 3 hollow one. I'm down to try it. Down to try. Can actually cycle to try and find a land. Oh, it's the old Rakdos. Do we risk it? Do we just get down the Drannith Healer? They're gonna kill it. I guess better it eats whatever the removal is than hollow one. Although if the removal is Fatal Push. Hollow One gets around that. Bless me. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Everybody's playing it. Okay. A tap land ain't gonna do it. Like one of these guys. Tap land. Untap land. Oh, Hollow One, it came so close. It came so close, Hollow One. Graveyard Trespasser, we don't like to see that. We don't like to see that at all. Yeah, I'll trade. Okay, here's our untapped land. Are we worried enough about Graveyard Trespasser? I think we are. Wait, but what is this? Ward, discard a card? Oh well. I guess we could time that so that we could play Hollow One. Good point. Can't have you eating our graveyard. We're 2 for 1 ourselves on that. Sorin the Mirthless.
Out of my way. You will serve me well.
Well, I really don't like Reflection of Kiki Jiki living, and I don't like Sorin living here. I don't know what I can do. And cycle, play Hollow One, play Flame Blade Adept, or I guess... No, just cycle, play Hollow One. And Flame Blade Adept, yeah. Okay, I don't have to lose cast out. Okay, double Zenith Flare. Here we go. They do have a life-linking vampire. Their life total is very high. Wow. Pelican's Command. Get wrecked. At least they can't Kiki Jiki something here. Well, and with that. So they're going to Thought Sneeze one of our Zenith Flares anyway. It's not looking good. Guess we'll take out Sorin. Rakdos. Look what they're doing with just 3 lands, too. Overpowered. Some of us are trying to play janky cycle decks here. Oh, there goes Zenith Flare. Obla of the Mirror Breaker. Guess we will keep them from getting any further value out of Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Ain't looking good here. Maybe all that's in their hand is like that removal? I don't know. Nope, it's another sword. Yeah.
I bring my own.
This game is over unless get a cycler off the top here and go to town. Okay, okay. Hope they're out of Culligan commands. Maybe you should have saved that for
You wish to know my
the next turn.
Very well.
We have no way to stop flyers, however. Other than Zenith plays. Glorybringer. Okay. So we really need some action. Yeah, I'll draw and discard. Is that lethal? Nope. Nope, we're still alive. We're still alive here. Inspiring Vantage. Well, that ain't gonna do it. Give me that God Pharaoh's gift. What could I possibly bring back here? Nothing, right? It comes back as a 4/4, so even this with like high toughness doesn't do anything. Can kill the Sorin though. Alright. Doopity doop. Whoop diddy whoop. Whoopity doopity doop. Don't sue me, Kanye. Up against Mysterio 80. Wonder if they were born in 1980. Well, I think we'll keep this. We could very easily have turn 2 Hollow One. I think we do have to play the tap land. Turn 1. Regrettably. Did I say turn 2 Hollow One? I meant turn 3. Gifted Etherborn. Well, that's a good card. On a black deck. Do we want to just go for damage? Oh, we got a million healers. Fatal Push. Tenacious Under D. Okay, here we go. Cycle. Oh man. Cycle. We doing it. We're doing it. Cycle. Hollow One. And Hollow One. Here go, opponent. Ah, Assassin's Trophy. Yes. Don't have that many basic lands here. Well, I guess they want the underdog in the graveyard. Okay. Put down the Dranath Stinger. They're still just at 20. feel like their move here is just to play the tenacious underdog. Takedown heavy, sure. Huh. Could cast out the Etherborn. Zenith Flare the heavy. Get in for 5. Oh, here we go. Almost their last spell isn't some kind of protection spell. And maybe we'll cycle this. Up the fox. Guess we should have cycled it before if we knew we were going to do this. You know, there's some nuances to this deck here. Assassin's Trophy, okay. Okay, nice move. Guess what? I'm going to be playing a Desert Ceradon next turn. I enjoy killing that hollow one. Are they going to kill the fox? No, they're going to take out the hollow one. The 3, draw a card. Pretty good. Oh yeah. We'll just keep dropping Sarah bombs. Dropping Zera bombs. Start with that, sure. You're just charging up my Zenith Flare. Trespasser. Ugh. Wow. 1 mana away from casting that. Let's attack. Don't think they block. They don't. They're a bomb. Thought sneeze, no! Okay, but they left us with the Zenith Flare. Oh, yeah. Boom. So you're kind of dead here unless you can kill the Ceradon. The fox? Oh, okay, they got the fox. Opponent is top decking, a top deck master here. They do have to lose their graveyard trespasser. That is Zenith Flare. Man, and see if they'd left us with the God Pharaoh's gift, we would have gotten it. Woohoo! Okay. Beating the old fight rigging, Golgari fight rigging deck. Okay, so I like to show stats at the end of these videos, but the untapped GG thing seems to be broken at the moment. So anyways, I had a positive win rate with the deck. I don't know if I'll show all the games. It's super explosive. I do think I didn't have wild cards to quite get 4 hollow ones, but I do think you might want that, and you could cut the God Pharaoh's gift angle. Not necessarily, but otherwise, I kind of like the build of this deck. If you're going for budget, also the lands can be, you know, you can get rid of all these rare lands if you don't have them, and just do basics or more deserts and hope for the best. I did test a more budget version of this deck, but I did run into problems paying the land just because We really want to be able to cycle Ceradon with specifically red and cast out with specifically white. That's just is how it is. But anyways, this is still relatively budget deck that can compete, as you saw, with some pretty serious decks in Explorer. I do think you could consider putting Fable of the Mirror Breaker in there. If you don't have 4 Fable of the Mirror Breakers, you may as well craft them. I mean, maybe they're going to ban it because it's in every deck, but you can craft them and throw them in here as another discard outlet for Flameblade Adept and the Gate to the Afterlives, and then just good value. Forces your opponent to 2-for-1 themselves to stop it. Anyways, thanks for joining me here in the attic. I've been Mana Dad. Appreciation to everybody who subscribes, and remember, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.